literally just came back from work, so I'm really sleepy, but I needed to make a couple of videos before I go to bed while I'm still all up in the mood and all. But if you've not had, well, first of all, welcome to Dead Talks. This isn't really a happy Dead Talks. But if you haven't heard the news yet, t.o.p from Bigbang is caught up in the marijuana scandal. I'm gonna read it out. Last April, the charges were handed over to the prosecutors regarding his illegal drug use. And for those of you who don't know, while in certain states in America marijuana is legal, in South Korea it's not legal. It's illegal to smoke weed. And according to the police, t.o.p smoked it at his home in Seoul in October. So last year, this all went down last year with a female acquaintance, and it has come out now that that female acquaintance is a trainee. We don't know if she's a YG trainee or not, but she's a trainee, and the police received a tip about it in March. So he smoked it, according to them, in October, and then they received the tip this year in March. And they tested his hair while he was training at the police officer training facility. So during his army service, they got the tip, and then they tested his hair, and he tested positive for the use of marijuana. And in the police investigation that followed, he had first claimed that he only smoked electronic cigarettes and he didn't know it was marijuana. And I kind of have to roll my eyes at that, because seriously, t.o.p, that you should know. I mean, haven't you learned anything from GD? That should be the last excuse any other person caught should use. Like, go look for another excuse. Till today, G-Dragon still gets like crap for using the excuse of, I didn't know it was marijuana, I thought it was normal cigarette, I didn't know it was weed, I didn't know what I was smoking, I didn't know. So using that excuse is literally, you're just digging your grave even deeper. You shouldn't have used that excuse. Find something else. I mean, is that the best lie you could have thought of? But anyways, before we go into all that, YG Entertainment responded saying, hello, this is YG Entertainment. Firstly, we relay our deepest apologies after confirming with t.o.p, which makes me wonder, wait, so all this went down and they didn't know until the news came out? What kind of, like, how the heck are you managing your artists? I mean, how is it possible that your artist, this is like a serious crime, was in South Korea? I mean, in America you might not see it as serious, we might not see it as serious, but in South Korea this is a pretty big deal and all, and you didn't know. How can your artist be taken in for a drug test and all this crap went down and you didn't know? How the heck are you managing him? Anyway, after confirming with t.o.p, we have confirmed that, as reported, during his military service he was summoned to be investigated for smoking marijuana before his enlistment. He has finished with all the investigations diligently, and in the investigation process he has admitted to most of the allegations and is reflecting deeply. We are sorry once again for worrying many people. Following the details, it was revealed, like I said, that it was a trainee and all. And it was reported that he has smoked marijuana at his home 3 times with that same trainee. And that trainee was also obviously tested positive and all. But he's still serving as a conscripted soldier. And these are my own thoughts about it. Am I mad? I'm not mad. And you know, there's certain things in life that just happen and you kind of expect it to happen, but when it happens, it hits you in a way that just gets you weak and you're disappointed. So what I'm feeling right now, I'm not mad at him, because I mean, at the back of my head, especially if you're VIP, you have to have it. Yes, we all want to believe our oppas are innocent, etc and etc, but at the back of our head, at least for me, I hold that suspicion of, it's possible that these guys do drugs. It's possible they do drugs. I mean, I like to believe that they don't, but I know that there's a possibility that they do drugs. That's number one. So this news coming out wasn't shocking for me. Instead, it just has me feeling disappointed, and has me disappointed because, dude, didn't you learn anything from the whole GD scandal? I mean, seriously, that should have been enough to tell you what to do and what not to do. I mean, can't you see, even till today, regardless of how big GD is still going through everything, like the whole hate of certain people who can never forgive and can never forget, and it will forever follow him all his life, that he used drugs once in his life and all, like publicly known once in his life. He used drugs publicly once in his life, that it was known and all. So it will follow him forever, and it's something that, like the whole scandal and mess, this is something that almost broke up Bigbang. How the heck didn't you learn from that? Why? I don't like, I just don't understand how it is possible that you've gone through this, like the whole GD mess, and you still go ahead and, did you think you won't get caught? Did you think you're like, I mean, t.o.p is my bias in Bigbang. t.o.p is my number one. Most people probably think it's Taeyang or like GD, but t.o.p is my bias in Bigbang. So for me, it's like, what the heck were you thinking? Why? Didn't you learn? That's just all I can say. Like, I don't even have words. I'm just like weak, numb right now, and I'm just, seriously, didn't you learn anything from the whole GD situation? Why will you put yourself in that situation again? GD's mess should have taught you enough. I don't know, man. I'm sad. I'm disappointed. I really hope, and this is the bias me talking now, I really hope that it doesn't affect Bigbang. I want him to go through the whole law. Let him, there are people who are not my biases who have done this and they've been sent to jail. I don't want t.o.p to go to jail, but I want him to, at least one way or another, in a certain way, pay for his actions, because he did something wrong. Let's not deny that. Let's not act like what he did was okay. Yes, it might be okay in America, but it's not okay where he was. He broke the law. That's just the fact. Or sadly, it's the fact and the truth of the matter. He did break the law. I am acknowledging that, and I agree that he has to, one way or another, pay for the consequences of his actions. As you lay your bed, so shall you lie in it. But does that mean I'm gonna stop supporting him? No, this is like I said, it's the bias me talking now. This is a group that I have invested years with, emotions with, I've grown with, we've gone through so many scandals together with. When the roots are so deeply planted, it's not easy to uproot them. So am I going to stop listening to Bigbang because of this scandal? Heck no. Am I going to stop buying their songs because of this? Heck no. Am I going to love them less because of this? Heck no. Like I said, this is probably the bias me talking. I'm just being sincere. I'm not going to stop loving them. I'm not going to stop supporting Bigbang and all. But I really hope he realizes the consequences, or the gravity of his actions and what he has done. And I really hope this doesn't affect G-Dragon's comeback, because Lord God, we do not need this right now. Oh my gosh, I just thought of it. I'm like, wait, and G-Dragon has his past drug scandal, which people will now be bringing up now. Oh my goodness, oh Lord Jesus, oh Father, no, we do not need this right now. That, I think that's my own thing. Like, the timing is just, like, this is just wrong on all levels. I'm trying to find the words. And for everyone out there saying blah blah blah, VIPs are Delulu, I understand the VIPs that are saying we are standing with Bigbang and all. We're not pushing away what he's done. We accept he did something wrong. We acknowledge that he did something wrong, and that one way or another he needs to face the consequences of his actions. He's a grown man. He knew what he was doing when he did it. He knew it was gonna bring consequences, and he still went ahead to do it. And we understand that, and he needs to actually face the music of his actions. But that doesn't mean we're gonna stop loving him. We're disappointed, yes. It's like a mom. If your child does something wrong, yes, you're disappointed in the child, but that doesn't mean you stop loving the child. Except the child keeps doing it and doing it, then at one point you just have to cut that child off and all. But now, Bigbang has been through so many things. I mean, no offense to the song, but the song scandal to me is bigger than t.o.p scandal, and I was able to get over the song scandal. So for me, this is like a minuscule compared to what Bigbang has been through and all. So can Bigbang make it through this? Heck yeah. They've been through the scandal of death. They've been through the scandal of death. They've been through sex scandals. They've been through drug scandals. This won't be their first drug scandal. Hopefully it will be their last drug scandal. But this is not the first time Bigbang has been in a huge scandal. So I know they will definitely pass through this. I just don't want them to go through this without learning anything from it, because we thought the first time they learned something, but judging by t.o.p's action right now, it's obvious that boyfriend, seriously, boo, husband, what were you thinking? I'm sorry, I'm beginning to laugh now. This is not funny, but seriously, t.o.p, what the heck were you thinking? Why? That's all I just can keep saying. Why? Didn't you learn from the whole G-Dragon mess? Yes, we're gonna go through this and we're gonna come out better, but I feel if maybe this time, maybe, just maybe, if he's sanctioned, not going to jail or something like that, but if he is like sanctioned for his actions and all, maybe, just maybe, next time someone wants to pick up marijuana or whatever kind of drug to smoke or to take, they'll think twice before doing it and all. And I don't want him to be used as the scapegoat, but unfortunately also it's like this is a really hard place to be, because I realize he has done wrong. I realize he needs to face the consequences of the music and all, and he needs to face the music for his actions. Yet I'm like, my boo, this is my husband. I call t.o.p my husband. I'm like, this is my bias. I don't really want him to have to suffer so much, but he brought this on himself. t.o.p, why? t.o.p, why? Oh Lord Jesus, why? I don't even know. Again, I'm like, I don't even know. I'm just done. I don't even know. This was not how this video was meant to go. I don't even know. Why? I mean, if you're gonna smoke marijuana, maybe wait and transfer your military service to like December or something. And why the heck were you with a trainee? Oh my gosh, t.o.p, why? This just worsens the whole situation. Like, why? I don't know what to say anymore. I just oh gosh, why? That's this video should be called why? Didn't you learn from GD? Why? I don't know. I sincerely, while, man, this is so hard. While obviously it's not accepted in Korea, it's illegal, and he knew what he was doing, and I agree he needs to face the music. I truly don't want him to go to jail. Like I said, I'm being biased here. I'm owning it. I'm saying it. I'm being extremely biased and being a fangirl here, saying I don't want him to go to jail for it. I hope it's not too low. The sentence or whatever he's giving is not too low that it doesn't affect him in any way and he goes ahead and does it again. But I hope it's a middle ground. It's balanced, where it's not too high and it's not too low, that he's still able to learn and never do it again till the drug is made legal in South Korea and all. I mean, if you want to smoke marijuana, come and live in America for 1 year and smoke all the freaking marijuana you want, and then stay for an extra 6 months or 1 year after to get it out of your system before going back to South Korea. I mean, you have the money, you can live here if you really want to smoke it that badly. I'm just saying, I'm like, man, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Let me know what you all feel about this, VIPs and all. Are you with me that he needs to face the consequences, but not something too extreme? Or are you like, whatever, if he has to go to jail, let him go to jail. He laid his bed, he should lie in it, but you still love him? How do you feel? Like I said, I'm really torn. I want him to actually, it's just the right thing to do, that he needs to face the consequences of his actions. But then the love I have for him, and like I said, it's not shocking. I kind of suspected this was happening, and all this is just confirming it for me. And also I'm like, since I already knew all this, or I already feel this way, I'm like, well, he's still my love, he's still my t.o.p. and all. So I really don't want him to go to jail, and I really don't want him to go to jail. And even if he, no man, don't go to jail. Now I'm being a total fangirl. I don't know, man. This is just, oh, why, bro? Why? Please, Bigbang, every other Bigbang member, if you're watching this, learn from GD and now t.o.p. Don't smoke drugs. Don't do weeds. If you're gonna freaking take drugs, move to America, move to California and other states where it's legal to smoke marijuana, and live there, and only go to South Korea when you're sure the drugs are out of your system and it won't affect you if you live in South Korea. Common sense. Anyways, let me know what you all think in the comments down below. Those are just my 2 cents in it. I just kind of had to get that off my chest because I'm torn. I don't want to just tweet I support him on Twitter and people will misunderstand to feel like I'm supporting his actions. I don't support what he did because it was wrong and truly he should have known better. But that doesn't mean I love him. I don't love him anymore. I still love him, and I really do hope he learns from this. And I hope, I know it won't affect Bigbang. I can't even say I hope it doesn't affect Bigbang. Bigbang has been through worse. This won't affect their popularity in any ways, but it will add more blemishes to the blemishes that they already have and they have enough of. I mean, yes, Bigbang, we know that you guys are like at the top tier. You're the kings. You've reached a level that, gosh, you have been through everything. No, think about it. They have been through literally the worst of the worst in the Korean entertainment industry that you can be through as a group or as a celebrity, and yet they're still standing. But that should not be an excuse for you to keep acting wrongly, because it just adds negatives and negatives and negatives to your characters and all, which we know the drugs really, yes, they are part of the picture of who you are, but they are not the whole picture. And many people, when they see all that, we only see the drug aspect. They won't see the other aspect that we'll see, we the fans see, which is really, really sad. But that's unfortunately just how life is and all. And like I said, I totally understand. I see that side of things. That's kind of why I'm like, I know I'm being biased about this, but I really don't want t.o.p to go to jail. But I do realize he needs to face a certain sanction for what he did, because He knew what he was getting into when he smoked that. No one forced it into his mouth. He knew what he was doing. But that doesn't mean I won't love him anymore. I love him less. Neither am I shocked about it. That's kind of why my love for him is not affected, because I kind of had that at the back of my mind that it's possible that this is happening. So my love for him isn't reduced. But yes, I'm disappointed that he didn't know better, that he was actually doing it, that he allowed himself to get caught. If you're gonna do this, dude, be smart about it. If you're gonna do drugs, be smart. Don't get caught, or just don't do it. Simple. Anyways, I'm done here. Let me go react to Hyun. Hopefully that uplifts my mood, because I don't know, man.
나를 부르네 calling 헤어나올 수 없어 제발